inconsistencies with the rubrics, the way that cheating, there's a lot of false bans. I've seen like some staff members like overly defend a lot of bans. 100%, there's a lot of false bans happening. And I've seen like a lot. There used to be a stage where like there was like a certain game modes that would just like it's just been hard to deal with. But I'm very aware. I want you all to know that I am very aware of like the issue. Like some modes, there's a lot of false bans. Some modes, there's there's like a lot of absence of like just rampant cheaters in some scenarios. Um, but all of that is going to be fixed over a little bit of time. Over the last, a lot of you guys probably already know, we were completely revamping the website with a lot of like, not just like a little redesign, but like a lot of new systems and like technical stats. And there's going to be new, like more types of ways to get recognition and accomplishments and like achievements and ranks and stuff besides just the core, like obviously tiers, like even like tournaments and events and stuff. There's like going to be a lot of more things to do. Um, our blacklist appeals and open anytime soon. Are you referring to like overall? Because we transferred like the blacklist system is separated from subtiers. So if you're talking about that type of blacklist, that's over with the actual blacklist organization of sorts. Why is there so little active subtiers mods? There are a lot of the people that are staff are much more remarkably active than you think. It's just much more on the back end. Like we have just been understaffed. But one thing that I'm going to be doing going forward, a lot of you guys could probably directly think about it and look forward to it, is that I am going to be revamping a lot of the roles and like the base system of subtiers and how the role hierarchy is to make it less very strict between kind of like an all or nothing. For one, I'm going to want to have like I'm wanting to get a lot more network mods, and we need that even more than something like MC tiers because we need like people to be able to spread and work on multiple different lists across the network. But instead of having to have a giant commitment and have people be ultra secure, like and all this crazy stuff before they be promoted, I'm having a lot more like types and permissions within single roles. And I'm basically just going to have it to where roles can be much more accessible and trial stuff and stuff like that, which will help people actually be able to progress. And there's going to be like some videos and stuff coming about that in a little bit. Um, what was some other things I need to think about it? Okay, how about let me look at some pins that people have pinned. I know he won't. Okay, what? Did anyone else pin this? Who pinned? Ray, can you pin like? Can you pin like more things? Because I need like a list to start going through. I know he won't reply to this, but this is worth a shot if he straight up ignores it and reflects on his own community. Okay, let me look what this thing is. You know he isn't gonna do anything about it when he boosts. Okay. I assume that there's gonna be a lot. I'm very aware that a lot of this community generally there's like a lot of information. I'm not gonna even directly say misinformation about me, and I want to make it completely clear, very off the bat. And this is something that like is very reminiscent of the model situation. Um, I think it is 100% reasonable that people think I boost myself and other stuff, even inherently, by the fact that I happen to own the network and be the number one player, at least right now. I'm probably not going to be, but that is like statistically and reasonably, that is absurd. And there's also a long list of things that people have brought up that I think is very reasonable. And for the longest time, the main kind of thing I've gone by is I have just not responded to everything. I've not defended my character. I've not done anything of that nature, which is kind of like compounded into this system where, like, anything I do or might be questionable is referred to on prior things in the past that are rumors about me and stuff like that. All of that general stuff, I have a video that is like I have two videos. One is more important. It's about like a more broader thing with MTGs and stuff that's going to be coming out like within a week probably. But after that, I'll be having a video not just about like me and a lot of that drama and accusations, but also like Subtiers as a whole and my vision for the project. But yeah, like for everyone like saying like boosting myself and stuff, like I mean, I could go like I can answer some specific questions. If I'm fine to answer any questions, like I really am. But I mean, like it's pretty straightforward. Like I do think that there's inherently it makes a lot of sense for me to be questioned like that, because I think it's really weird, like statistically. So, all right, let me go through some of these other things. Also, I'm trying to look just inside of the Q&A at this point, so I do think we should just be chalking in there. There's 93 people now. Okay. Actually, let me respond to this first thing. Also, why is there so much boosting corruption and high staff? It's hard for me to really go off like specific lists that you're saying with that. I mean, there is issues. I'm aware of some people. I've been trying to like keep track and get evidence. A lot of things like people don't like. A lot of things you gotta understand is that there's like a lot of like there's a lot of even high staff in certain modes that I think that there's been a lot of issues with and concerns about bias and a lot of things, even cheating. But just like with a lot of the player base, um, there's a really hard difference between being able to actually concrete punish them for that without official evidence. And there is a discrepancy, by the way, 100% between the way that staff are treated and the way that the community is treated. Because 100%, like I said earlier, there has been a lot of false bans and things that have not been like thoroughly reached. Video evidence and stuff I think has been kind of contorted a bit for a lot of bands. And what I am planning to do is I am planning to do, to some extent, do not take this out of extent, but I am going to be going back and doing a lot of investigation as like a big overhaul of previous bands and stuff like that. And there will likely be a lot of unbans. That is not like an official mass, no reason unban wave. I know other networks have done that in the past. Um, I think there's a lot of issues with just doing something cold turkey like that. But okay, anyway, I'll move on from that. What's the most active game mode in Subtiers? Active? I mean, Speed's for some reason doing the best right now. Testing statistics. Obviously, Diamond SMP is the best, but Spear Team has been absolutely carrying. Will there be a Spear PvP in Subtiers anytime soon? Um, so there was a lot of rumors about us adding new modes, which was definitely in the concept for a while now. I'm not gonna talk too much about like when and if we'll add more modes. If we do add more modes, it will be in one kind of final update. But for the time being, I don't want to add like for example, like there's modes that people say like axe pun stuff like that. Like I even got like high ranks in that, and other people have. But I'd like to see those modes get more competitive, before I would actually add them to sub tiers, especially at this point, since it will like a lot of the sub tiers is way ahead of those things. So a lot of people have been asking this for a bit because there's like this weird thing around X tiers. Um, for everyone, complete transparency, what that is, I created X tiers purely to kind of like have kind of just like a little hub for fun kits, just for fun. It's like a very casual thing. It's not supposed to be any level of sub tiers or especially not MZ tiers. Um, and also just to prevent like random kits from conflicting with each other. Um, and for the time being, though, since that was like a complete nightmare to organize on its own, I obviously got Ray. He's amazing, and he tried to manage it, but it's just too many little discords like that. What we're going to be doing, I'll go ahead and announce this. X tiers is going to be affiliated with sub tiers, and instead of it being like a bunch of little micro discords, it's going to be one singular discord where you can test in the kits. And a couple of the kits, like Spear, for example, which yes is being added to X tiers for the time being, those kits will be have their own Discord, so you can test either in the main big Discord or in their own independent Discords, and they will be closely affiliated with sub tiers. And based on how the kits perform and stuff like that, we will consider in the future if we want to do that update for like adding any more modes. But I do think that there's kind of like an inherent issue with adding too many modes in the future. A lot of the way that I've designed the kits and chosen the modes, they each, for the most part, have an individual like purpose of extent. Like for example, Triton is doing poorly compared to the other modes. Definitely, everyone's aware of that. But Triton exists because there needs to be a mode for the weapon. 100%. Like that's kind of where it fills that niche. And that's the same with a lot of things. Obviously, a lot of things mock some stuff like Creeper, but I still think the existence of like Creeper within long histories of events and old Hunger Games and stuff, it's like a very common thing for that to be used, and it is fun enough to where that's justified. But when it comes to a lot of like it kind of like we've kind of like maxed out a lot of the aspects for the potential kits, whether it be a unique items or purposes or like very unique mechanics, even like Creeper has. Like um it was just kind of like getting limited on that. Like even something like Axe Pot, which was like in consideration to add, um, it's like it's good, but until we see how really the community develops with that, it's hard to say whether or not that has like enough unique mechanics to to justify that. Okay, I'll move on to the same thing. I'm trying to keep up like and go into like thorough answers with everything. Um, why why are some questions about game modes being deleted by staff? Right now? If that's happening, let me know, bro. Like send screenshots because I'd love to know if someone's deleting questions about game modes. What do you think? I doubt it, but if that is happening, let me know. Can they send images and obviously that's dangerous to let images happen. Can't send images. Can you DM me Avitra? I would just open images, but obviously that's just gonna have a bunch of weird gifs. So, Marker, did you just join, bro? Marker, I swear, 100% this guy just joined the call and did not hear me answer that question 50 times. um, I will clarify more stuff about it though. Marker, bro, I knew it, bro. Um, for anyone who just is joining in right now, it's being recorded and it's going to be posted. Like there's a recording, so you can look back in the VOD of anything I might have answered. If I have already answered it, or mostly that, I'll state it. Um, hold on, let me check because I want to make sure. That guy didn't DM me. Okay, I'm just gonna go back then. Um, all right, I'm going back. Is there? Can we have a way to punish some corrupt regulators and high staff because there's no way to report them without interference? I think that's partly true because it's. I'm gonna want to. There's like a lot of role stuff that I'm wanting to organize and set up to where everything's more organized. Because right now it is kind of hard to report bias stuff like that. But what you should really do is just get someone to make a GC with me for the time being. Get a GC made with me and me only. And I will, or me and like you can do me and Dark Combo or Marker. They're very trustworthy. I don't think anyone is reporting them. If they are, then just do it with me. Um, but yeah, just I know that's kind of difficult, but I have a lot of mutuals. You can try to find someone who might be able to make a GC with me, and I'm fine with that. Like anyone who, if it's actually like a high ranking regulator or something, then I'm fine with that. Going down. Why is Xpura not restricted on subties even though it's restricted for cheating on MCTs? So Xpura, there's kind of like I'm wanting to not just do it with Xpura, but for anyone wanting to know the context of that, Xpura passed SS, like he bypassed SS, and admitted to cheating in like a one test. And I talked to some other people about it, so I decided not to ban him because there's no evidence that he'd restricted his subtiers, and there's no motivation for him to like he very like even like within the MCG staff. Like he just self-admitted for that instance. So I didn't see enough reason to ban him. He wasn't like a serial killer. He could be, but there's not evidence of that. So I didn't see enough reason to. Um, Me and my friend were restricted a couple months ago for a lot of random reasons. And when the regulator resigned, he admitted half the reasons were baloney. And I've been trying to get an appeal, but I just get egoed by subtiers mods. Mexico, get a GC. Get like Ray, make a GC with that guy, and just report it to me. Like I will help deal with it. Um, do you ever plan to add more game modes? If so, what game modes? I kind of already hinted about that with X tiers. Can manager role be given and removed? What? Uh, I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Cart tier list is very odd, and there's no Discord helper role. I think most things don't have Discord helper role. Um, do you have any final say in any decision of the highest power, and can basically do whatever you want? I mean, in terms of like network-wide decisions, I mean, I created the network and most of the systems as a passion project, but most things are voted on between different players, or I at least get a lot of input between people within the community. However, something I would like everyone to know though is that I am working on making I saw some other players within like MC2s and stuff suggesting it. I'm going to be making a like high tier council of sorts, which I feel like a lot of people will like, where it'll be something where like a lot of like just general high tier players, the people that are knowledgeable on sub-tiers modes and have a lot of experience are and within the community can just give a lot of input and make polls, not as like definitive decisions, but like definitely help make decisions and stuff. Um, 'Cause I wanted to involve more people. Um, how do you plan on remove high stuff corruption? High rolls reports impossible due to net mods being friends with each other. Um, that's kind of a hard difficulty thing, but like I said before, like if it's something involving that high of a level of thing, um, try to get a GC made with me. I will try to do everything I can with the time that I have. Um, right now, is it can you stop changing rubric in cart without writing it down? I haven't I haven't changed the cart rubric like in like a year and a half or something, maybe like a year. So I don't know. I know there's a couple instances. I'm gonna be blunt. Like, there's a couple instances where I've seen like people say that I like change rubrics, but I have like absolutely no like. I know that happened at least one time in car, or it might have been bad, but um, I mean, you could say like specific instances where that might have changed, but I haven't made any like changes to the rubric at all recently. If you are thinking of something, then you can just DM me the specifics about it. Um. Why do you get restricted in X tiers? That's kind of like a weird system right now between cross-referencing. I think it'll depend on situations. If someone is caught in X tiers, like if someone is caught like in SS and X tiers and something like with clause of cheat, that's justifiable reason. Um, but I do think it doesn't really make sense for like random like health indicators or other stuff. I don't think that should transfer necessarily. I'm going to be trying to sort that out. Another thing that I'm going to be doing, there's going to be a new network-wide rubric that's going to fix a lot of the inconsistencies. Obviously, there will be different things within some specific game modes, and there'll be exceptions made within that rubric, but it's going to state them out clearly, and it's going to be a lot more uniform and consistent, and will fix a lot of things in general. Um, Getting a tier twice lets you peak as a tier. That's not a thing to cart. That's like been a thing in the entirety of sub tiers. That's just something that the cart, like a random cart staff, just didn't know about, even though I announced it in the sub tiers hub. If you're wanting to know the specifics within the network rubric, I'm going to be very transparent about the reasoning between every one of like the policies, but the specifics about that policy, I feel like it's kind of straightforward. But if you are able to completely test and pass a tier twice, there's like no possible better way to prove that you're that tier. Like that's infinitely better than even getting defenses and stuff. If you are able to pass a whole tier twice, like that'd be kind of crazy to say you still don't get peak tier, since the main goal of testing in a list is just to beat that test, and defenses is kind of just like an extra assurance on top of that to make sure it wasn't like a fluke. So yeah, if you get the tier twice, you definitely should get that tier. Um, keep back and looking. Okay, hold it. There's a lot of questions. Okay, I'm going through these guys. Like, guys, I'm kind of like getting like lost back then, but I want to make sure to respond to everything. Um, what happened to the Manhunt kit rework? That is still in the works. That requires a lot of server-side thing. We're deciding exactly what we're gonna deal with what server we're gonna help design to support that. But that's kind of just like there's like a lot more priorities. Like Manhunt is in kind of a standstill. It is, and it's very unfortunate. But I don't like. There's a lot of other bigger fish to fry than revamping entire kits like that. Like there's a lot of other stuff. The website was a big priority, but as a lot of you guys know, Dark Combo, which is the dev of the site, was in an accident, so it's a little stalled out right now, but I'm working on other things. What are your plans to get more tier 1s and high tier people in speed and other game modes that have barely any tier 1 and high tier 2? Um, it's hard to like make, because I don't want to like have any systems where we are like forcing promoting people unfairly. But I do want to have opportunities to make that happen when there's any type of gatekeeping, because like for example, in scenarios where there's like not like a tier 2 or stuff, there's like often situations where people can get it off of like high tier 3s, which I don't feel like is very accurate in my opinion, even if it's the best you can do. Why are only subtiers mods and the people handling restrictions? Shouldn't regulators have the same authority? A lot of the regulators don't necessarily have experience that like more broader punishment type style things. Just because you're a regulator doesn't mean you have like that type of judgment. But again, I am wanting to kind of edit the system to where a more amount of people will be able to handle that, so they'll be able to be taken care of. But also, there's like a lot of stuff with bias, like you guys were complaining about certain bias with like bans and stuff like that. Well, if there's ever a ban or bias thing within someone banning you within a game mode, if you go to appeal that game mode and immediately it's the same person that banned you, like they're not gonna like immediately accept the appeal. The point is for it to be a little bit separate from the initial ban, so that a higher authority can look over it to make sure there's not any bias. Randomizer, what do you think is going to happen to the screen sharing situation? I think regular plus should be able to assess people under proper evidence and real suspicion of cheating. If training is a problem, then they're going to be a system for training screen shares. So we used to do screen shares, but as some of you guys know, like a lot of corruption within different screen shares and stuff, has happened in the past. That's like the biggest issue. Like if we, a lot of people have reverted to not completely flawless terms of banning people because of there just not being screen shares. And so it's not just our network too. There's like a screen share drought. Like it's like a whole depression. But it is not a good idea at all to get regulators press automatically privileged to screen share. Security wise, competence wise, that has been historically proven for a long time. I would have loved to do that for a long time. It would have made things way easier by now. But I feel like a lot of people, especially experienced with like MCT side, would agree that there needs to be someone a lot more directly experienced to prevent false bans and security things. Um, what is the plan to bring more light to game modes other than the main windows, OGB, dominant SCP, PvP? There's some types of promotions planned, but mainly once we release our new website, which will have a lot more things to like grind for and a lot better system, then that is kind of like it should help it overall. Also, I want to add this is kind of like a really random out there question, guys. But not at all considering it immediately. It's more like a long term thing. But in terms of the way that, what do you guys prefer with the way that something like card and bet is run with the elo system compared to the other modes? Would you guys, and you guys can actually say it within the Q&A, and I was just going to kind of get flooded, but if we ever did decide to move to most modes having low tier tests being elo systems or any sort of other ranking system that isn't just testing, what would you guys think about that? Good job, everyone. Cloud, everyone, look at this thing right there. That Cloud, you're on point, man. Just vote in that poll. Obviously, this is not anything official. I'm just wanting to get y'all guys' feedback. I personally, I think, I mean, everyone knows at this point that the inherent system of manual testing is very flawed. Um, Having it directly be that elo system is a little questionable, but I think that I've always been someone, especially over the years and experience, that I think a system of ranking is much better, and I think it's much better for activity as well. I think even it's so hard to get tested in a lot of modes, even in sub tiers. So, um, obviously MC tiers is going to be doing PvP ranked, and I'm going to be wanting to do something different. And I'm just wanting to know how open you guys are immediately to possibly doing that change. Our staff opens, are they going to be open anytime soon? There's actually going to be network style task staff chat that staff applications that will be open sometime soon, like within the next month. However, it obviously will be pretty hard to get accepted, so don't like spamming random stuff isn't going to work. Just letting you know. Um, is there any chance that Subtiers is actually being added to Subtiers? Is this more random? Blah, 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 I've heard to the friends. It has been planned to be added to Subtiers. It still is kind of like on there, but for the time being, or just foreseeable future, we're gonna grow it through the new X Tiers program, which is affiliated with Subtiers. Instead of just forcing new modes into it, it's gonna be affiliated with Subtiers, but not directly like conflicting with the tiers for now, at least. Um, I think it should not be able to get high tier 3 off yellow. I agree. Right now, Cart has that system. I'm even considering actually considering changing it from Cart to have only manual tests because I think Cart has grown a lot. I'm a little conflicted. The initial reason why I made high tier 3 tests available through Elo is because there was like a lot of like rough gatekeeping happening, and 100% like in bed and especially Cart. As soon as I made that change, like a lot of people kind of like thought that it was like boosting a lot of people, and to an extent it was, 100%. But it also immediately grew the cart Discord like tenfold. Like so many more high tiers. There was not a single. There was like specks of high tiers ever. So as much as I understand why people would complain about like a little bit of like quote unquote boosting, especially compared to the day's new standards, I think it elevated the mode way more to have people actually be able to compete and get up there. So I think it was overall a good choice. Now that it is very big and it's kind of like settled out, I could consider in the future reverting that though. I'm not opposed to that. I'm a little conflicted right now. Yeah. But I do stand by it. Like that's like one of the most hated things is people making me like kind of make the systems easier for like the elo modes. But guys, like I feel like a lot of people were complaining about like it was so much more easier than it was before. But that was the point. Like when the max tier, like there was like one tier two, and everyone else was high tier threes, and those are all the best players. Like that's not that's like what defines like the best players should be tier one, especially in a mode like cart where it's very good. Like even if that makes the standards easier, that just really means that everyone was just gatekeeping in high tier two. Like nothing was progressing, and the list wasn't really growing. And when I did make that change, like factually, it grew a lot. Like Cart's doing amazing right now. Feel free to disagree with me, but that's just my personal opinion. That will end like dissection of everything that happened with that. Let me go back. I'm gonna be scrolling back through these. Why is every staff member's EXO entitled? Like they have the highest egos I've ever seen. Um, I feel like this is depending on certain staff. I've had a lot of reports on certain staff and even network staff even lately. I'm looking into it. It's hard to deal, especially when we're already low on staff, but that kind of goes along with a lot of the other stuff. Okay, so I'm back. Um, 2IP, this is more of an X tiers plus sub tiers question. I want to know if exploits is going to be added to X tiers. At least, yes, it is, 100%. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna also have it promoted in like acts and stuff. Will Marker might fight me on that, but we'll at least try to promote it. And get it more like grown. So yes, it's going to be added to X tiers. Those modes, X tier, Axpot, Spear, all those, they will actually have a community. I'm going to be promoting them in sub tiers. They'll be affiliated, so they will be able to grow on their own, even if they're not in sub tiers. Mob Domizer, is that Mobragon himself? That's crazy, bro. Is that guy? Oh my gosh, he knows about sub tiers. Okay. I have two questions. Why are high tier staff in the exact tier list, example, a manager in a game mode, not able to ban someone for cheating if they obtain clear evidence in video form? I mean, this kind of just conflicts with like a lot of people say that people aren't able to ban people as easily, and bans aren't happening, and then other people say that bans are too easy. It's like a big confliction here. So yeah, I could give people more permission to ban, but that's just going to increase the issue of bans. Once we get more competent staff and we've grown a bit more, then I want to set it up to where like I'm confident in our existing staff teams and their experience, and we'll have better system with screen shares and stuff to make that work 100%. But it makes too many issues right now. Um, oh yeah, Red Lotus is just like literally a cheat seller now, so that makes it even harder apparently. I saw that, EJ. Wasn't you the one who sent it to me? That's crazy, bro. Um, Why is the restriction appeal system so illogical, not logically reliant? Makes no sense. Can you list a description of that, Shush? Why is the Bo list so inactive? It has been quite inactive for a while, but Bo is moving to Elo. A lot of people might have already known that, but yeah, Bo is going to be actually officially moving to Elo. I'm waiting for someone to finish setting up the bot. X1, could you actually motivate that person? I haven't caught up with them in a bit, but yeah. No, Bo 100% is the perfect mode to be Elo in my opinion. It has a small existing player base. Um, it's perfect to be Elo. I think. Will it be up to tier 1? No, it will be up to high tier 3. As a max. Dark combo. If I hear any soundboard, I'm gonna lose it, bro. Go back to your machine. Plug yourself in. Okay. Let me go down. I'm going back down. What will happen to the current X tier staff and test the place once the merge happens? X tiers isn't merging in terms of like the tiers. It's just gonna be affiliated. And on the website, there might be a section that displays the X tiers. What will happen to Moto? Will her high position be demoted, or would she resign? She owns this tier list. She doesn't own this tier list. I own this tier list. Um, she helps with some things within Subtier. She's always been a supporter. Um, Depending on her next response video will depend on what happens with that. As long as like a couple other things that will be coming out. I think that if you were to remove the ELO system and cart, you need a lot more active testers. I'm not gonna remove the ELO system and cart ever. It works very well. I'm never gonna remove it from cart. The community is very good with it. What happened to the 3 good new game modes? I've already referred to that within the X tier stuff. Would you look into the corruption and bias within the speed discords? Make a GC about it and give me specifics. Like I can't just say like everyone can say different modes that have been banned from it, stuff like that. Um. Okay. Anyway. Oh, it just responded. I'm talking about restrictions based on weak or circumstantial push that are not definitive guilt. Um, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. Specifically, I'm gonna name call. I feel like it's justified in this in this scenario. Actually, I won't name call. Never mind. But especially in things like the Triton Discord and stuff, there was like a series of time where people were seemingly just banning people for like vaguely looking like weird in gameplay or even losing a test, which is crazy. I tried to revert some of that, but yeah, I think some modes are worse than others. I've been trying to be on top of that, but I'm like within the next month, I'm really wanting to try to lock down and make things good. And for any past bans that have been false, I'm gonna have a better system to go over things and review evidence. That doesn't mean that you're just automatically gonna get accepted or anything, but we are gonna be going through things that have a better system. I'm literally gonna be having like a staff training hub and stuff, like an academy, to make things better systems. Why is there conflict within the network mod team? I've seen screenshots of you guys arguing. How does that make you competent to run the? I mean, like most of the mod teams goes pretty well together. There's obviously some disagreements, but I mean, I've like, for example, there's been some people within the mod team that directly hate some aspects of the team or disagree very strong with others. But I've always been an advocate to actually have people on the team because I think that personally, having a team where everyone has the same opinion is a terrible system. I think that's like everyone will just become biased and like never not everyone needs to be friends. I think that's bad. I think that creates a community that's very breeds bias and doesn't have like a lot of perspective. So even if people disagree with me, like there's been plenty of people within staff and working with me that like don't agree with me at all. And other staff members, like a lot of them, have wanted me to remove them and stuff. But I don't think that should happen because I personally think that it's a good to have a different perspective. If someone like hates me, if they're valuable or they have a good perspective, even if it's not necessarily right, if they have like knowledge and stuff like that, I feel like it's always good to have multiple different sides of the coin. Um, Why shouldn't low tier 3 card duels be using the crossbow, not normal? Um, I've actually personally proposed that I think that crossbow might be best to have it in all kits. There's some debate around that, but I feel like that's just that's just up for debate right now. Why do you not accept or avoid our screen shares? I've been a low tier 2. Didn't you get removed from Red Lotus Jawa? I know this is unrelated, but how is Rapture not banned from tier list? Good question. No, there's a difference between someone being blatantly cheating and actually having like evidence. Like, it's trust me, I will say this: it is not like the MCP's people to think that Rapture is not cheating or do not want to ban him right now. But like you have to have proof, bro. Like even if it's so insanely blatant, like so insanely blatant, if you don't actually have like a way to officially determine them like that, or if it's within any hypothetical skill set, you become corrupt. Like I don't think a soul on the planet thinks that Rapture is legit. Nobody does. I do not care if I get drama in that for saying that. But yeah, but I don't think everyone should hate, especially all of the MC tier staff for not banning him. Even it's not like they don't think he cheats either at all. Trust me, it's not like that at all. You just have to like have like an official like kind of a justified system for that. Um, okay, do we have any other thoughtful questions about what I might add in the future or systems or anything like that? I've seen like a lot of the repeated stuff, but that clip of me saying that to Eximity, um, he didn't. Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna like. I don't want to share too much, but it isn't. It isn't like. I'll say this: Jai Guy is not being like biased or anything. Um, like the only thing you could say is that like the screen share stuff wasn't thorough, but um, he admitted some vague things, but nothing that you could use basically. I DM'd you Avatra. I will look at that right now. Um. Okay, yeah. Whoever was deleting screenshots, staff, just don't do that, bro. Like these screenshots do look stupid. Well, not stupid. Like they're disproven, but like just don't do it. Like I'll just respond to it. Don't delete screenshots, bro. That's weird. Um. Yeah. Don't even if they're not relevant. Like there's no point. It's just gonna flood. Um. Someone I'm looking at one of these screenshots that was deleted. I passed my literature in Creeper by getting 10 to 12 against the literature, but failed because of the rubric saying I need an equal score. Yeah, you just need to have an equal true score. Um, so it needs to be like equal overall. So even if you can lose to one and beat the other, and it be true score. But if you lose to both or just one by losing score, then you don't pass. Um, okay, let me go back to here. I was in DMs. Um. Why can OGV hack through these pause mid tests and then admit they are going to dodge the test? If that's a certain scenario, then make a report. Like make a report. And probably for something like that, 'cause it's not related to like regulator stuff. Make like a server report and then ping me. But it was 10-10 overall B. Then you should have passed. No clue. make a report. Make a report. If that was the case, then you should have passed. Would you look into by the way, Spider, you keep getting hidden as a spammer, so that's why I'm not able to see your messages. Would you look into corruption within the mods and speed? Wait, you just said the same. You already said that. I already answered that. Are you gonna add assessors? I already answered that. I will say, not mentioning anyone specific, there's been some activities within the subjuice thing about getting people like forced onto servers and asked about that. That is wrong. There's scenarios where that is justified. Yes, and I'm in some things that I've approved. Um, but if you ever feel like you're being forced to SS on a server that's directly related to your tier test, and it's a server that hasn't like been verified or like if there's anything questionable, make a report on it because that is definitely wrong, uh, for many reasons. Do you plan on unretiring in any modes? Probably not. I mean, I'm gonna have like I have a montage coming up. I wanted to like do some content of some of like some stuff since I got a better PC recently, so I can record some stuff and make some videos. I've thought about streaming actually, because I thought it'd be fun for the network to like be able to stream some gameplay. I feel like it would just be fun for some promotion, but I don't know if I will unretire. I might, but I'm not sure. I'm not like as good as I was at a point. I switched like mouse and stuff, and I got way lower MS, so now I get like combo lock. But I'm moving towards MCDs, but I might. Um, but the issue with the Kuba rubric is that they do not have this. The issue with the Kuba rubric is that they do not got the same tier versus same tier and high. I do not understand that 2IP. Just you lost me a little bit there. Do you think Expert is a trash can? Okay, never mind. Since SSing is prohibited in subtiers, there's circumstances, especially in high level tests, where it might be allowed. But if you ever feel like that, you're being assessed like very unfairly, or with people that aren't very verified assessors or verified on subtiers, then let me know. If you get frozen on a verified server mid-test, if it's a verified server and you're frozen by the staff, then there's many scenarios where that is justified and that is server side, and that could be used server side. But we will look into it if you do think that is not it. Will the tier list ever move to strike score? Yes, every single network within the new network will be based on strike score, within a new, much more organized system. So yes, all the different discrepancies within, this demotion means this and different, like all these crazy rubrics. It's all going to be even. It's all going to be strike score. The the peak tier requirements are all going to be consistent. I have a whole new custom system for that. And everything that I add within rubrics and stuff, I'm going to be very transparent, and I'm going to have all the explanations directly written about why they exist and why they work. And I'll obviously be open to any feedback like this. And I'm going to do meetings like this in the future. Do you guys, like, obviously a lot of you guys are just like trying to spam questions, but do you guys think that a meeting like this is good in the future? Would you guys like to see more things like this? Cloud, you might want to make a poll. Yeah, okay. Because I want to be like, I feel like there's like a big disconnect between me and like I am like working like 24/7 on a lot of things with Subtiers, but I have been very disconnected from the community for a long time. I've always like delayed it about like making videos and stuff about my plans and everything. But yeah, I definitely want to do this more. I want you guys to be like, I do like Subtiers as a passion project. I think it has a lot of potential. I feel like I've gotten a lot of people have misunderstood like my perspective on Subtiers and stuff like that. But yeah. How do you grow Subtiers mode? I've had multiple lists with around 200 members, but any traction? Um, uh, I mostly just contributed to the actual kits. Um, like the kits are so inherently familiar with some past things that they were able to go. There's a lot of reasons, though. It's not just that. Um, I would like to say not to be a flex, but all right, this is kind of a flex. But I feel like it just goes to show. Absolutely, everyone hated almost every Subtiers mode at the start, bro. Like every kit, obviously everyone still thinks some kits are goofy and stuff, but like Elytra, Creeper, like even like OG, like there's so many kits that are being goofy, but I feel like I'm glad to see that people have finally started to play them enough to where like it is competitive and they see the like the actual mechanics behind it and the purpose. Never add expo to low tier list. Having the bone makes it low tier. I mean, having the bone making it low tier would be bad because it would make it not what it already is. I don't really see as too much of a valid argument. But I do understand the concept that you want a system to where the bow is actually like people need to know how to learn the bow and not just be reliant on expo. I do agree with that. Um, I also think there should be maybe some other changes like removing quick charge from the crossbow. Just like ideas, not going to enforce anything. I would never enforce something like that without like voting with the staff of card. Master Day, will I ever be free? You're not restricted anymore, Master Day. And no, I do not get to see your DMs over the 50 billion things, bro. Shout out Cloud. Everyone, shout out to Cloud. It was his birthday yesterday. Can everyone wish Cloud a happy late birthday? He's also absolutely carried Creeper this month. Like it's doing so good. And yeah, Cloud's doing so good for Creeper. Yeah, everyone was Cloud average. Yeah, everyone spam ping him. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I want to give some other ways. Do I have Mocha like muted, bro? Are you like talking but I can't hear you?
Hello.
Oh gosh, oh, I need to mute this guy. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm just messing with. I just wait. No, no, you don't have to. It's fine, Mocha. Seriously though, on a big note though, I understand why people like there's obviously people are frustrated with different network staff, but all of the network staff that have worked with me, whether like I agree with them on anything, like people have like really put their heart into Subtiers considering how chaotic it is and hard to work with. Mocha like has been to the start. I know like a lot of you guys like no Mocha's been like great, bro, and Cloud's been doing amazing. X1 has absolutely carried. Y'all are like X1 is like the single like warrior that is like being like hyper active and actually doing stuff. So like all of you guys like even if you guys disagree with like random lists or you're mad at restrictions and stuff, like these guys are doing like their hardest. Okay, even if like there's ever like instances of bias and stuff these people are like spending their day free, by the way, free of charge to do all this stuff. So, like, don't try to like ruin everything or not have any perspective on what these guys do. Dark combo, gets flown across a highway. Like this guy's basically like in a coma right now. He's still gonna work on the site, bro. Like all these guys are like spinning everything. Exactly what Dark combo just said. All right, like these guys have been through this. All right, so like I understand why it's hard to work with a community like this, considering how chaotic it is and how many stuff. But like, you guys need to like understand how many lists when you're managing 12 lists and all of this. Like, even if you disagree with things, like these guys have done good. When you getting pufferfish and sub tiers, the return of pufferfish or door PvP, which would be first. um, he also refuses. Um, are you talking about me, Loot Zero? Subtiers has had poor representation of its modes since the beginning. Do you have anything to say about that, randomizer? I talked about you earlier, Muffin. Um, what do you mean exactly representation? Are you referring to Tisbo? I just don't know exactly what you mean by representation.
What do you
I'm
mean, Miffin?
saying, what do you say? Oh wait, you're talking about
Um,
Miffin.
yeah, poor representation of the modes since the beginning. That's just not true. Maybe for
Yeah.
Bow, but Bow's sort of like there's sub tiers and then there's Bow. Sorry if my voice is a little thingy. I've got a sore throat.
Also, guys, 100%. I am sorry about the ads. Oh my goodness, the last month we have gotten like the ads are insane, bro. I'm gonna be very transparent, guys. I'm gonna be starting to use a bot to not a bot, but like a different account to post the ads. Y'all could just mute that bot. like, like I know it was annoying, all right, but like we just gotten so many ads right now, so I'm trying to like schedule them. But yeah, literally just block. Zodiac, yeah, Zodiac just paid like for like the month thing, so I heard they got nuked though. But yeah, that thing's gonna be gone in a bit. How much are you making from ads per month? Um, oh yeah, I feel like I should be pretty transparent about ads. It depends. Like some months it's like 100 in the past, and some months it's like this month is like insane. Um, but now that like I'm gonna be very transparent. Like for a long time, like the ads I get, bro, I'm like literally just like paying groceries with. Like literally I've been like funding myself off of some tiers and a lot of stuff that I've been doing. Um, like I'm just very transparent. But I have been getting a lot more, so I already like offered like reach out to some people. And actually, I'll say this right now since there's a lot of staff here. Like anyone who's like doing like events and stuff like that, I can help. My PayPal is actually this second blocked because I got like over $500 or something. So it was like, oh no, you're like it got blocked for some reason. But once that's sorted, like I'd love to like pay for like events or stuff if any of the individual managers are paying for that stuff. Um, that defeats the whole point of paying for ads when adding a muting thing for it. No, it's not an official muting thing. I'm just saying to like the casual player. I'm not saying that like officially. I'm wanting to also schedule like I want to actually increase ad prices so that people start buying a little less and more value. But what are your thoughts about the mimic tier list that includes the whole of sub tiers? I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if they're like directly copying like word for word or stuff, then I might pursue stuff or take them down. But that's a good question. Will there ever be a subtiers.com Minecraft server? I'm just gonna say yes. That is something that is happening. That will involve a lot of things. There's a lot of plans for stuff like that, but yes, that will happen. Can I get a free ad for pufferfish? No. Do you spend your ad money on kebabs? No idea what that is. Will subjects be a part of PvP ranked? No, but it will have a similar system that I'm planning, like a system that isn't just manual tests. Hello, randomizer. Will subjects game modes, mainly speed, be more trans? What's going on with restrictions? I'm going to have a more transparent system. I've already said that quite a lot. Do you think any of the current sub-tiers modes could potentially go to MC tiers? I'm not gonna comment on that for the time being. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment. Chainmail back to old armor. No, bro. Chainmail has orange.
Whilst I'm here, is there any changes anyone wants to see to the Diamond Vanilla low and high tier kit?
Bro, this is not.
Hey, you're not talking about anything important.
Feeling that I mean, people here for Diamond Vanilla, but all right, go on.
We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear how rich you are from ads. Okay, we get it. You gotta. You have to evaluate the elasticity of.
There was some rumors
of the ads
that I got like 5K from the Zodiac thing, bro. Bro, he paid me 300. That's not that crazy.
Bro, Zodiac S&P doesn't understand the law of diminishing marginal returns.
All right. Anyway, okay, we should go back to productive questions though. Obviously, I'm just kind of being chill, but any other questions? Will there ever be on restriction wave? I already answered that.
Brief, I'm not adding social back.
Besides other clips.
I'm not adding anchors.
Actual screen shares. But no, there's not going to be an official like giant unrestriction wave. Well, maybe in the form of going back and looking at potential false ones. Are we going to revamp certain kits that people have been complaining about? Debuff, I might have some edits, but I think it's mostly like changing it to that point would just defeat the point of the kit. Some kits, yes, Manhunt, obviously. It has a ton of issues. It's been like one of the most complained about ones. I have tried to change the Trident kit. I tested quite a bit with like Coach and stuff, but we couldn't really figure out anything. I don't really think it has too clear of a solution, but I am fine with considering stuff. Master J, you are. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're rich for saying leave Trident alone, bro. You're like on my like throat for the longest time trying to change Trident. When am I getting unboosted? So I've got a confession, guys. Model's been on my account last like couple years. That's what the next video is about. So yeah, that's gonna be fixed then. When is Mocha getting Tila's owner? I knew y'all were that. When are you getting unboosted? I just answered that, bro. Like, has someone tried to buy sub tiers? Yes, multiple times, and I have denied. If you pay me 500 billion doubloons, I might give you a share. Crazy. Will it at least get a revamp that'll make it less drain? I do not think debuff is gonna be a not drainful game mode. Like that is like literally like in the name, bro. Like Like if you made it not lot drain, that means like just harming pots, but that's not debuff, bro. That's just harming pot PvP. Like you can't really make it. I mean, to an extent, I might consider it out. What do you think of the Creeper drain state right now? Way better than it was. Creeper used to be like the 8-hour marathon, so it actually improved, believe it or not, compared to what it was at one point. Make the bow in OGV has 16 arrows. What would be the point of it existing? And it's based on the old kit.
Oh wait, that actually good question. Do you guys prefer punch 1 or punch 2 on the bow?
It should be punch 2, just like the old like OG kit. Like
it is punch 2, but
yeah. Punch 2,
yeah,
punch 2.
KZ1 is a little bow stammer from what I've heard. Wow, my voice is so cooked. It's like the second I decided to lock
do you think in
in.
the future staff will be able to re-amplify positively affect the system who have had a bad history, as Marla on the list will lose positions? Molly didn't lose her position, she just
Thank
left
you,
the
Mopurin.
drama. You gotta just wait for her to respond. How many bro, I saw that first message the first time, Kirby, and I was like, I didn't even realize that was you. Like, what are we doing, bro? Kirby, aren't you? Is this the same? This is the spear manager right here, bro. Okay. If you were asked to add Subtiers MCV to ranked, it's already like talked about. They no, it wouldn't happen. I mean, it's gonna be its own custom system, but no. Would you buy the? Would you buy the? Would you buy the Subtiers domain for 30K? I mean, that sounds pretty. I might consider it, bro. I don't know if I can afford the Subtiers domain, but I'd consider it. Will there be clear rules as for stalling in Creeper? I recently had someone hold us for an hour. There used to be like 5-hour long tests, but it's improved a lot. A lot of there's different types of plays on Creeper. I'm gonna have a whole video on Creeper. I'm planning. I'm making a lot of content, but if you had to sell Subtiers, how much would you sell it for? I'd sell it for approximately 1 dart combo. Add OGV to Subtiers. I'll consider it, man. I'll consider it. What is your least favorite Subtiers mode and why? Door PvP. Okay, we're really we're really degrading here. Does anyone? Why does all bro? You already asked that. I already answered that, Mocha. What are you talking about? These guys are
I
like
wasn't here for the start. Can you answer again, please?
read the call that they posted of it. They're gonna be a video posted on it. Can you try to make every okay IP? I've already said that like 5 times. But yeah, I might as well just make Mocha owner, bro. Like every restricted person in the chat seems to love Mocha.
What? This is like the most contradictory thing ever. Every restriction person hates. Every restricted person hates.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Like, why are like?
Yo,
I thought Mocha was like your ultimate ops guys. Why are y'all like?
nah, it's just because Guz and Gav aren't here.
What's your IP? Let me look it up real quick. 160.
How do you recognize a Guz ult?
933
That's a brilliant question. They usually just call me slurs.
How do you not recognize a Guz ult? Bro, there is like 4 people. Okay, this fatty guy, I already know. Christopher 1, blah, blah, blah. That guy's not Guz. Like, there's no way that guy's not Guz. Loot Zero, I know is an alt. Alex, I know you are. No, you have good mutuals. Like, I don't know, bro. There's some, bro. Fatty, I just.
How is X-Fire? Wait, X-Fire.
Bro, Fatty, you're somebody, bro. I don't know who. Maybe Gav, maybe Guz. I don't know.
X-Fire, are you genuinely not restricted in sub-tiers? If so, how have you managed that?
Can you friend me, please? My list.
X-Fire, I know the stuff you've done on ults, bro.
Free X-Fire, bro. Ravenclaw, what are we doing, bro? Appreciate it, Zix. Appreciate the support. Very constructive criticism. Do you have any questions? You can look over the VOD. I don't know if you've been watching the whole time. I feel like everyone's leaving because Mocha's here now, bro. Like, what's going on? I added Sandwich Cat. I think I did a cart fight with that guy.
Mexico, are you Mexico blatant?
When are we releasing the Subtiers Clash Royale Clan 2.0? Yo, should I drop a Clash Royale tier list? Someone pull that? Can you SS TikTok videos for us to watch? Maybe we'll all get in like a cat PvP lobby after this or something. I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
Clash Clans? No, bro. Who plays Clash Clans? No, bring it back. No, Cloud. This guy, bro.
I was just gonna thank you for doing the public service of beating Dimension 4 in Netherpop. But that's someone else. Is Dimension even here? Never mind, he's just catching strays for nothing.
That's like that's like Russian
Hello,
roulette,
Dodo.
Man. Like, all right. Everyone asks, and I'm gonna have a Russian roulette and see what happens of adding somebody. Request to speak.
Creek, by the way, you remember all those times you asked me to be staff?
There's only one person requesting to speak, apparently.
I was on to you. Mexico, you can't see that we keep all the evidence anonymous to protect the people who report it, so they don't get harassed.
Yo, I got picked. Let's go.
Hello, Pumpkin
Yo,
Man.
what is
what
good?
Do you have to ask?
Why is Orbs W staff in Elytra?
I ask X1. I'm not directly managing Elytra. If there's some issue, then make a report.
Oh, that was all.
All right, bro. Okay, next random. Oh wait, Orbs W wants to speak. Okay, let's see. Let's get his response.
No.
Orbs W, would you like to respond to the allegations?
First of all, I don't know who that guy is. It's Loki, my fan. Really, that's really all. He's kind of my fan. He keeps DMing me out of nowhere. But yeah. Also, Mocha's pretty much boosted, you feel me, in Diamond and Crystal. That's pretty much it.
Me?
Yes, you, Mocha. You. I'm gonna go down.
Hey, I'm not gonna deny I'm boosted in MC tiers, but how in Diamond Vanilla? I beat my.
You beat your what, bro?
Anyway. No, I beat my opponent. I was gonna say I beat my opponent 3-0, but actually I think I was 2-0 up and then lost 2 and then won 3-2.
Okay, anyway. Okay, next random roulette. Mobragon, I'm trusting you, bro. Don't.
Yo, that is not what I said.
Yo, thank you, bro. Yo, I have a question, okay? It's a very personal question. Yeah. What is your favorite color?
I mean, bro, have you seen my Discord, my character, everything, bro?
Is it green? Green's your favorite color?
I mean, when I was a youthful kid loving dinosaurs, yes. So I guess you're probably right.
Wait, your favorite
so
color
last week.
Pink.
I support the Green Ninja though. It should have been Kai though. Everyone knows that.
What about the Black Ninja? You don't support them?
People. Okay. Any other questions?
No. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Wait, did you just leave? I can't even see that. Wild, they're gonna answer now. Notice the silence from all the mods and randomize yourself now that I call out the fact that it's proven wrong. What are we talking about? Oh. Bro, we all know who you are. It literally got leaked 3 different times, bro. You added me
Sure,
on my
Turip,
old
get
account.
up here.
Can I read? Could I read you?
Some
I'm
guy
sorry,
just
bro,
said
what?
I had nothing to do with that, Krieg. Whoever said why are we hating on debuff, bro? What do you mean why? Do we even need a
Patty,
reason?
you're not helping.
Yeah,
your
Mirko,
anti-guys
why are we
over
hating on
your case.
debuff, bro? Why are we hating on debuff? Come on, man.
Debuff's
Alright,
doing alright.
I think Turip wanted to come up here. Get him up here.
Randomizer, I have a question.
What's up, Kirby?
It's a very important question. Do you use Windows 10 or 11?
Bro, like, no, you're not real if you use 11.
Good. Okay, that was my question.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
Bro, debuff is
No.
the worst game mode in Subtiers objectively,
Bro,
okay?
who is adding these people? Wait, I want to add
Keep
them,
on
bro.
crying.
Okay, paid in money. What's your question?
Everyone
Yeah,
just loves
okay.
debuff because it's free Subtiers points. Turip, you
So,
can come here
Moshe,
after.
bro, first of all, lower
No,
down
let
your
let
mic.
paid in
You're a
money
bit,
speak.
yeah, Moshe, you're a bit too loud. Can you like lower down your mic?
Nah, that's just how he sounds, bro. Like, you just gotta mute him.
Oh,
You can just put me down to like 50% volume. I've put my mic like as
yeah,
far
but
away
like,
from my mouth as I can.
yeah, but like, there's other people like they want their ears, not just me.
It,
Anyways, why is there like multiple people in here just on mute, not speaking? Like they're up but not speaking.
I kind of agree, honestly. I think I should just mostly be talking. So, Cloud and Moko, y'all are
Yeah.
funny, but you could probably mute. I kind of agree with that. Will
And
permanently banned people
yeah.
ever be unbanned? I think it'll depend on the situation. Bro, how the heck did I get deafened, bro? What? Okay, Diamond Vanilla is best subject mode. Could you guys do an announcement for when you have plans in the works? Probably yeah. And I'll also do like streams and stuff, but yeah. When am I getting sub-tiers staff? I wouldn't worst. Yeah. All right. Any productive things? We're losing members here. I feel like this has been pretty productive overall, but will you ever add a message on a player profile on the website telling you they're restricted? Potentially. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea, but I'd have to like consider like all the pros and cons of that. How do you feel about your staff message deleting a message calling you corrupt, the ulting guy? Whoever's doing, I did not do that. Whoever's doing that, don't do it, bro. Like if you're deleting messages, that's corny. I do not care if people call me boosted, bro.
Hello. Yeah, randomizer.
Kirby, wait, let me answer the Kirby question real quick. Genuine question: will we ever ask you a retired active section? There's going to be a section for selectors between like rankings of everyone NA EU, so you can be the best in your region, and there will be selectors for retired and active. Yes, the default will be all like just as it is, but there will be selectors for that. So there'll be a lot more things to look forward to. There's actually a lot of there's a lot of I'll give you guys some hints. I don't know how you guys feel about this. All defenses and stuff, like a lot of stuff's gonna be recorded. A lot of your stats. There's gonna be like a lot of cool stuff happening. It'll depend, but like a lot of cool aspects of the site is being worked on. Okay, hello Mexico.
Hello.
What makes come to sub tiers full circle?
Why aren't like restrictees able to see their own reports, like people reporting them?
Usually that's for security. I mean, a lot of people that report might have like affiliation with them and not want like drama or to be targeted. And a lot of times, if someone just like knows all the reasons for exactly why they're restricted, it is kind of kind of conflicted because there's pros and cons to that. On one hand, it's pretty unfair for people to not have access to why they're banned, to know exactly what to appeal for. And in some cases they do tell, but in a lot of cases like that makes it problematic or like easy ways to rat people out or like fake your appeal. But
For example, like when you're tier testing in cart and you record your own POV, and they restrict you for like AKA cheating with your own POV, can't they just say what timestamps like are suspicious so you could explain yourself?
I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I do think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that with the a friend
All
group
right,
of
can we
mine
get
that
a
was
can we get a recap? Oh, thanks for the question, Mexico. I'm gonna move on to other people for now, but thanks. Can we get a recap of what to expect within the future of Subtiers? Revamp of network like moderation systems, more organized like rubrics, a network-wide rubric, website overhaul. Next thing, actually, very soon, implementation of X tiers officially affiliated. Various changes, manhunt revamp, further promotion, big events, sub-tier server with a lot of other things related to that, tournament systems, ranked tournaments that gives you badges on the new website, which will be hype. A lot of stuff, bro. It's a lot of work though, like heavily underworked. What is your goal with sub tiers? It's always just been to provide a growth for all, like just new modes and anything that is mechanically significant or communities that MC tiers doesn't want to directly support themselves. And I think it's going to expand behind that. Let me actually add, a lot of people have left now. I'm going to make a poll later on about it, but this is like a really off topic. What would you guys think about actually a rebrand of Subtiers? Because a lot of people have requested this from me for a long time. Because right now the existence of Subtiers within its naming scheme kind of implies that it's like, you know, mini MC tiers, which isn't terrible. But I feel like it might have a lot more potential if we rebrand to something that has like a lot more like longevity and can expand past just like, oh, mini that. And a lot of people have requested that to me. I have conflicting views. I think Subtiers is really iconic with its current branding, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to consider. We have split votes right now. That's kind of what I figured. It would be weird for it not to be named the same thing. I do understand that. Oh, who just botted the poll, bro? How did like 10 votes happen in 2 seconds? What the
Okay, I'm
heck?
gonna ask you the question before I leave.
Okay, sure.
Life or death? Choose Modernth or Feather. Now.
Odrinth or Feather, bro?
Yeah,
Multi
choose a
MC
client.
all the way. I'm just like both of them can.
Yeah, you're definitely dying,
Ugh.
Ben. Goodbye.
All right, but Modrith is okay. Modrith is better than Feather at least. Okay, I'll say that. Modrith is better than Feather. Also, no risk client, bro. That's like the most underrated gem. That sounds like a hack client, bro. But yeah, there's something called no risk client. Y'all should use that, bro. That's good. Rigged poll. Yeah, I'm confused, bro. Like this poll had like no votes, and then like 10 people voted in 1 second. I was watching it happen live. Like after that was weird. That's probably just desynced. Why do we choose no risk client over Lunar client? Because Lunar client historically was literally technically a cheat, and now it's trashed. Well, not trashed, but it's not optimal in my opinion. Now that X series will be multi-list, will it be returning to the what? It's not multi. I said the opposite. It's going to be single list. Do you think that we can get a roadmap estimate of PvP ranked? Oh, I just said those. That's not happening. Like PvP ranked isn't going with Subtiers. Peyton Mommy, why are you here again, bro? Who is adding these people? Can you make a system that allows more than 50 tickets to be open for account support? I'm gonna be trying to make that like just fix the existing issues.
Oh, that's a good
Here's
point,
how
actually.
I can recommend a revamp
I
in
can
video
move.
What? Okay, never mind. Essentially restrictions I've seen. As soon as there are video evidence, there's a stigma that they are already cheating, with no way to person to explain themselves. Yeah, there should be more factors restriction rather than video evidence. I agree with that. The only case where I think video evidence is like overly, like video evidence is like really like in most modes it can't really be used too much. I don't think. I mean, like if we were banning on video evidence, like a lot of people would just be like Marlo would be banned for one. Not at all saying like my opinions on that, but like a lot of like I would be banned, like a lot of people would be just from like random video evidence, especially in some weird modes.
Oh my god, he finally admitted.
Yeah, that was my admission. Would you say that Speed Vanilla kit is its own kit? What are you talking about, bro? This is Speed Vanilla. Can you make a ticket system? Bring back Iron Pot to Subtiers, and will you buy me DoorDash? So if you purchase a network ad, I will buy you. Okay, you may here's your stretch, Slampet. Make Iron Pot, purchase a network ad. I'll give you a $20 discount of the network ad and buy it with DoorDash. Which subtiers mode would you glaze the most? Creeper, because it's fun. It's just fun, bro. It's boring as crap though when you first start playing it. Like it's actually unbearable to play. Like it looks so goofy. I 100% understand why people hate it, bro. But like if you actually get good at it, it's so fun.
Yo, randomizer. When is Ray getting network
Who
over
added
here?
Master Day, bro? Oh my gosh, bro! I don't, bro. Whose bright idea added this guy to the call, bro? Who actually? What diabolical human added? No, add him back, bro. I'll take it, bro. I'm not gonna be weird. Add him back. Add him back. I'll hear it. Add him back. I'm fine with that. Add Master Day back.
I'm like, no, I won't bother you about the M's. When is Ray getting network overseer? I think he should
You
get
think Ray deserves
promoted.
network hours here?
Yep.
Yep. I want to wait like a little longer for people to get more for the new mods to get integrated before deciding anything like that. But Ray's doing pretty good. He is doing good. I see him helping a lot with general overseeing stuff. So.
Also,
okay,
are we gonna make paying testers a real thing? I think we should get to working on that.
What?
First, let the high staff get paid. Then we'll talk about paying testers.
No.
Also, Mocha, I don't mind you at all, but I think you should be muted for now, like people were requesting. Also, Mexico, you were like sneakily in this call, bro. Do you think it'd be great if we made a 1.8 grain tier list? Something like that might be in the works. Kind of. Not directly related to me. What game mode in Subdues do you think is the biggest part of becoming? I've already answered this, bro. I was about to ask another question. That's why. Can you just ask it here? How is the tiers text slightly different than like 70% of the Subtiers logo? Is that real, bro? I'm checking that right now. That is getting fixed stat if that's true. I don't see exactly what you mean. I don't really see what it would look differently. It doesn't look too bad right now, but that should be fixed. But I'm not going to harass Dark right now. He would just kill me at this point. Some have shadows, others don't. And Trident's is pure yellow. Wait, what? What? Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. No, this is terrible, bro. Okay, the site's getting changed anyway. Oh, he's talking about okay, stupid. Oh, what? I was stupid. Oh, what is the deal with Diamond Vanilla? It's got no shadow, you're right. Ew! I've never noticed this. Okay, yeah. Will I ever drop a rat hit? What? I used to do. I did like a rap recording for Max on old Axe things. Someone can dig that up. Will the site ever be changed similar to a website or a brand new look? Not gonna comment too much, but it's gonna be fresh. It might be kind of like a mixture of that. I'll say that. Like it will be. Is Raver gonna? Why is bro? The regulators is crazy, bro. I'm happy to see it. Are we gonna be speaking out about the Marlo hack situation? She's not owner anymore. Am I able to speak about? I can say whatever I want, bro. And I suggest that we wait for her to respond because she's doing that. Not that I'm not gonna have anything to say, as will be seen in the coming days. Will Cart get a staff revamp since it's just one friend group? Like, not in the way that you would think. When is Saigiri getting unbanned from NeoGod and getting admin back? Didn't you nuke the server? Or like something like that. Hopefully when I'm done learning how to SS, and when you're done learning how to like have your head reconstructed. Yes. If Marlo came to sub-tiers, how quickly would she get tier 1 in every mode? She would instantly get tier 1 in speed. She would instantly get tier 1 in OGV. She would probably get like tier 1 in Trident, probably. She would instantly get not actually tier 1 in minecart. She would get like tier 2 in cart. Like she could grind to get high tier 2 easily. She would probably get high tier 1
We're forgetting the
immediately in
obvious
bed.
one.
In Diamond Vanilla, obviously high tier 1. In Elytra, high tier 1. She would probably beat Marco somehow immediately. Yeah, she would get destroyed in debuff though. I fought her in debuff and bow, and creeper. She would not pass tier 3 in those modes. Manhunt, she would do great in Diamond SMP. She would do all straightforward. I think she could get tier 2 in Elytra. No, she could, bro. She's a demon in Elytra, bro. I've fought her in Elytra. Like she's crazy. All our staff on car are part of one friend group that magically got promoted after one of the regs got promoted. Could you maybe look into that? I mean, if someone could like make a report or evidence of actual bias, then yes, I could. But saying like, why did I just type that, bro? Why did I accidentally hit that? Anyway? You also the Marlo clip against X1, right? Another Marlo. So, bro, what the heck, IP? Bro, what I do? What I do? As a prior VTL tester, we're not allowed to speak around it. That is not true, bro. Bro, that is just not true. What is this X1? Bro, Elytra is like so wacky, bro. Like everyone looks like they cheat in that mode. I would not be surprised if Marlo like have you seen her play Mace or like Elytra within Crystal? That's crazy. What's your favorite food? I like milk. I like popcorn. I like I don't know, bro. Like I'm boosted in Elytra. Leave. You can get auto demoted to low 2-3. I'm just having fun with this, guys. By the way, guys, at this point, obviously, we're just kind of having fun. So feel free to chat because obviously it's just kind of degraded. But I'll answer any serious questions still. Do you like your microwave? No, it stinks. It's too small, bro. Not pizza's pretty baller. No. But Stromboli is the way to go. Stromboli is baller, bro. You get a good Stromboli. Yeah, bro, you can literally just say no one is banning you if you say Marlo cheats, bro. Like this, everyone keeps like people will be like say like random stuff about Marlo and then also do like blacklisted stuff and then say that like, oh, I was banned because I spoke out against Marlo despite everything else. Will every sub-tiers list have tester eval? What exactly do you mean by that? But I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. How do you feel more legit? I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there's a lot of people that do cheat that might not be banned. I think that there's potentially some people otherwise. Anyone have any questions for me specifically? Anything else? You can ask me anything, bro. Like, I'll just loading answer anything. Is there anything I already said they're not new modes coming to sub tiers. They'll be in next tiers for now. Would you rather give $1 million right now or cancer? Cancer crab? How cancerous is the crab? Because I love crab, bro. Like, if I got like a 80% chance to live or it not infecting me, then I think I'll take the crab, honestly. Have I had what? Bro, well, okay, this is really doing. Are you ever to do with 90%? Bro, everyone in speed is. I agree. There's a lot of T-botters, but it's weird because, well, I mean, some people can be good, but I feel like a lot of like T-botters are capped in speed because they just don't know how to crit or like actually do trades because of momentum. But can we go on creeper on cat parties? I might do that in a minute. So I don't know what are the best toppings for pizza. Stuffed crust. That's not a topping, but like I don't know, like sausage is good, I guess. Good talk, friends. How would you know if they're T-buyers if you don't pay attention to it? You just listen to your staff that aren't even trained and have no clue. What? I mean, I have. What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like a lot of T-bars, like I fight like random speed high tier 3s and stuff, and like there's a lot of plain T-batters. I don't feel like anyone's denying that. How do we go 4-4 and creeper? That did not happen. If that happened, I was on my laptop. Get Eld. Okay, it might happen. I don't know. Is Subtiers ever making an MC PvP equivalent? It's already answered, yeah. %75% of the people complaining that the restriction and corrupt is cheating. I wouldn't listen to you, bro. I don't know what to say to you, like Master J, but like you're like the #1 hitman of false bans. Like you are like I'll just be transparent about that. It's like one of the reasons. The amount of reports I got on my desk was like to the ceiling. Would you guys ever plan on making one of the biggest Minecraft servers, including every single? I mean, something like that. Yes. Are Subtiers modes ever going to get added to club, or would you make your own server? Like I said, there's going to be a server project in works. They might be added to club just for fun. They're going to be added to a lot of other stuff.
Hey, randomizer. I'm gonna
what's good, Ray?
stop screen sharing in like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's all the serious stuff is gone. So
Yeah.
That was mean, Marco? But what did I say? Oh, about Marlo? Okay, no, no, you beat him. You're right. You're right, Marco. I might have still said my grounds. I was kind of like automatically saying, but I wouldn't be surprised. Is there a chance for Spear to come in the next year? Spear will be released on X tiers, like literally, like very, very soon. There should be a client for Subtiers so people can just use it and not be able to cheat. I don't think that's the worst idea in the world, except for it's very easy to bypass things like that. But considering how bad cheating has potentially gotten, especially if we can get SSers, for at least high tiers, that might be an idea. I'm not even actually opposed to that. But there's like a lot of complications though. Do you like my clip? What is this, bro? All right, bro. Let me guess. It's gonna be this round, and there's not gonna be a single other round showed. Oh, it's Harvester, bro. What? I don't think I'm using creepers there. I think I'm clearly doing something there because I'm literally not even using creepers. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to hit the creepers back to test something. Okay. Oh, I agree with that. By the way, Parker, I think that a big future for anti-cheat stuff is going to be like hand cam stuff. To an extent, like I feel like that is a pretty solid way to prove a lot of stuff. It's just hard to enforce. Like you can't force everyone. I feel like it's going to be like an easy way for a lot of top players. Like yeah, I feel like a lot of people is even gonna like they start doing it in Sword. Like I'm gonna tier 2 test in Sword soon, and I'm gonna want to like stream stuff. So, how did Subtiers start, and what was your motivation to grow into what it is today? I had the idea for quite a while, ever back since I worked on other server projects. and I mean, I started making the initial community. I initially made it just to unite all the existing kits, and I like hard and stuff. But then I became really attached to the kits because I really liked the kits. I liked making the kits. I liked how the community grows and things evolved, and I liked like I really do like a lot of aspects of the community. This community sucks in a lot of ways. Like y'all are like this is extremely unfiltered and toxic, even compared to some aspects of MC tiers and stuff. But at the same time, I love how the community has grown in each individual list and skill sets have increased. And I hope that it does get like a little better in the future. Randomize, do you have played Geometry Dash? No, I am not very good at games like that. But I mean, I have played it. Like that can be like stereo. You want me to like stream being stereo madness right now, bro? Like whoa. I mean, what? What do we do about a lot of people using certain mouse to macro? Like in what modes? What modes would that really be useful within subtiers? I mean, I guess like axe stunning, but that's not really like hard. Any kits getting changed? I've already said that. Yes, potentially, especially manhunt. Any melee? Like, what do you mean? Like just with shields? Are you talking about like insta break shield things? How are you planning on training assessors or hiring assessors? It is really hard thing to deal with right now. Like I've tried to have previous groups even set up, and then they've fallen through because they've not been secure. But I'm gonna be trying to do it. It's just really hard. There's a big absence. Do you think there's gonna be more testers, some sub-tiers and game modes? Yeah, I want to increase that as well. I'm gonna try to make everything active, and I'm gonna be revamping each individual mode. Do you love Boom? Like this? Wait. I think that's pretty fire. I love that video. I love how they sing Boo, personally. Speak English Blood, you're not Eminem. I just drank a coffee because I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. So yeah, I'm about to like pass out. Anyways, what's your favorite sub-tiers class and why is it Cloud? It is Dark Combo. That is straightforward. He's the man. It's Red Lotus. Yeah, Red Lotus literally like makes cheats. Like I don't know what happened. They just make cheats now. So that's kind of out of the question. Even though Red Lotus is the best assessors in the world, and they're also like very questionable. Yo, mod this guy. What was your? Oh wait, that's the same guy. Cloud's the goat though, bro. Cloud's good. I'd say top performing sub-tier staff right now are network staff, are Cloud and X1 kind of close together. Ray is doing a lot of stuff good on the back end. Strawberries and Mr. Ends actually are doing really well. And Combo is doing. Everyone's doing pretty good right now. Only one who's not doing good, bro, is Code. Like, what is Code doing, bro? Of course, he's on a vacation. He's the goat. He helped with everything. Yeah, Code's on vacation. I'm joking. And Mocha's gone too. That's why I didn't mention him. Can we talk of 30-second cooldowns? Wait, yeah. We should make a. Why do we not have a slowdown? Wait. Oh wait, we do have a slowdown.
I was kind of meant to log off 20 minutes ago, so I should probably go.
Get off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you gonna like wrap this up soon?
No. We're just having fun at this point. Should we wrap it up, guys, or should we?
No, I'll stick around. No, keep it going. Keep it going. It's fun.
What was the biggest mistake we learned while making sub-tiers? A lot of general things. I think I don't regret moving as fast as I did with modes and stuff and changes because we would have been way slower. But I think that it would have been more optimal to set up staff more coordinated to fix issues before they started. No, I need to screen share Stereo Madness right now. How long will that take to download? Is it on Steam? I might just play some CSGO, bro. I'm bored. Or TF2. Does anyone here play TF2? TF2 is the go, bro. I might move to TF2. How closely connected are subtiers and MC tiers? We've always been like partnered, like we like go back and forth. Obviously, we made Mace, so that was like the initial thing. But what's the best thing you got from making sub tiers? I loved as I don't know. For me, it's mainly meaning the high stuff. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of good high stuff people. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest, like randomly. I'm gonna say this in the video, but like this community has been like rough on me, bro. Like I've loved a lot of aspects on it, but like it is kind of hard. Like not like nobody likes me, bro. So it's just because of the position, but I'll try to fix some things. But can we 1v1 Fortnite? Carberry, I have the achievement of walking through 2018 to 2020 and never playing a single game of Fortnite in my life. Never done it. Through everything. I watched Fortnite. I watched like laser beaming crap, bro. Like a lot. But I never played it. Never. And through all that, I was like an achievement. I feel like it is. Can you train me creeper PvP? Probably don't have time, bro. Yeah, any staff positions with anything popular just hate on no matter what, to be fair. Well, it's kind of weird, bro, because like again, like people hate on me. And I think a lot of it is like obviously assuming stuff, and a lot of people is from like biased, restricted people, but they're not really like in the wrong because I don't really address anything publicly, which is technically my fault. But at the same time, I've preferred not to kind of handle it all at once, like Marlo mentality. But I don't really think it's wrong that people dislike me. Like there's accusations of me getting boosted and stuff, for like the longest time, or my decision on stuff, but. What do you think about the country Morocco? I think my good old buddy, old pal, bro, my brain just died. Casserole is from there, and he's a cool sword player. What is the best advice you can give someone from me when making their own kit and / tier list? Don't copy us. Just kidding. Try to find something that's a unique, like very unique mechanically. That's the whole standard. Even if it's fun, it needs to have unique mechanics for it to be successful. K3, bro. Like, do whatever you want, bro. But you're not getting added to the call. Hey, bro. No, bro. I'm saying everyone, do not buy ads right now, bro. Like, like I'm about to get like our Discords are gonna get taken down soon if we get more ads. I don't know why this month. Like, it was everyone's birthday at once or something. I don't know what the deal is. What are your thoughts on AutoCraft mod pack? I don't like the art style at all. I think that it's like a cool base concept, but I don't like the style of it. I think that Better Minecraft mod pack, which I actually helped slightly make, crazy lore, is way better. Although right now it's very kind of scuffed because I don't like the way that the updates have gone since there's limited mods in the newer versions. I like the old 1.16 Better Minecraft. It's like the best mod pack. If you did like some update. Yeah, Better MC is like really fun, bro. Like it's a lot much. It's kind of like a lot, but if you like literally learn everything, it's really fun. What's your setup? Can we do a setup reveal? Y'all want to see my setup, man? I mean, I have like a random Huntsman Razer keyboard. Need to get a new one. My mouse is the Attack Shark 3D. That sounds like a certifiable Marlo macro mouse, I know, but trust me, it's the best mouse you'll ever get. You should get it. It's really cheap. Where do you see Subtiers in a few years? Sold to Mr. Beast or doing really well and growing a lot. That's basically it, bro. What are my PC specs? I am like on like upgrading and downgrading my PC all the time because I've been working on this OEM, but it's trash right now. I mean, right now, it's just an OEM case, and it's just got a RTX 3050 6 gigabyte. And it can barely run anything. And I used to for the longest time I run on no GPU, so it is something. So I can finally record now. I got like tier 2 in like speed and OGV like on like a 60 hertz monitor, bro. That's not even possible nowadays at all. What OS do you use? Windows. What's your address? Should I keep closet cheating or not? I mean, like, didn't you get 15 owed by True Fluo or Speed? Yeah, just like I got 40 owed by Guz and 200 owed by Gav, and like Dream like bent me over and took off his armor and beat me. Like bro, like there's a vid. Oh, was it him on like the gray account? It might have been. Bro, what was that? How can someone even do that, bro? When is face reveal? When I die. You'll send I'll send everybody my funeral invite. What's your view of Bedrock tier list? I used to be very into the Bedrock community, and I think that it definitely there should be a Bedrock network. I love the Bedrock community, believe it or not. It's scuffed like mechanically, but do you think Ghost cheats? Do you think Epstein is a bad person? It's equivalent. Let people onto stage. I let a lot of people. Do you? Oh gosh, Carboy, you don't want to ask me that, bro. All right, I'll tell you this, Carboy. It's better than Expedition, like 100%. Like that game is like, bro, why is that game hyped so much? I'll say that. What are your top 3 shows? But who added pufferfish, bro? Top 3 shows. I like Lost, bro. Like that was an old show. I mean, y'all want to see like my M&A list or something, bro? Like what are we ranking, bro? But Lost is goated, bro. Lost, like of the big 3 back in the day, Breaking Bad. What was the other one? And Lost. Like Lost was like so forgotten, bro. But that game, like everyone watched Lost, and then when like the millennial brains couldn't comprehend when it started getting good, everyone hated it and left. That show's a gem, bro. Like it gets so good, and nobody realizes it. You just gotta stick with it.
The best show of all time, if you guys haven't watched it, Peaky Blinders, go watch it. The movie just came out like a couple days ago.
Bro. Nobody is. Well, I've heard that thing
Peaky
is
Blinders.
good, okay?
I
We
put
know
this
your
on
profile
everything.
picture. We've seen your profile picture.
It is the best. No, bro. It is the
What are
best
your
show
top
of
3
all time.
favorite
It is a bit
games?
gory. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and Peaky Blinders are the top 3 shows I've watched, and I would put Peaky
Okay,
Blinders
what are
number
your
1
top 3
of all time.
games, Kerboy? I like TF2. I was into the PG 3D community like very heavily before I was into Minecraft. I was like big in there. So that's like it's like a scuffed game, but I really like that. I was in also Battlefront 2, if y'all know what that is, bro. A lot of other games. Dexter, bro, I want to love Dexter, bro, but I don't know. Like, say season 2, I don't know, bro. Like, I understand why people like it, but it feels really repetitive. I don't know. It's not bad, but it feels flawed. Oh yeah, randomizer Q&A. All right, yeah, someone edit that. Bro, why did more people join? Yo, Battlefront 2 is fire. It's making Kyber isn't it already out? Oh, Kyber is like I just played last night, Kyber. I've been grinding it. Like I don't know. I feel like it has potential, but I wish like the servers aren't really active right now. But bro, like Battlefront like taught me the mechanics of axe, bro, with like hook swings and stuff. But yeah, the best actually knows some ball. Unretired debuff.
Yo.
Let me see how hard it is right now. Who the heck is Kool-Aid Cat?
Do you guys prefer debuff or iron pot?
Anyone who says
Bro, get this
debuff
guy out.
is
Mute
correct,
everybody.
bro.
Stop it. Stop it.
It seems like a lot of people like iron pot.
Yes, because it's easy to play, bro. Like it isn't as goofy. It is true.
Thanks,
Hey,
Ravenclaw.
random.
Who the heck was that? Not F-Zero wants to speak on stage.
Hello,
F-Zero,
Flamejacks.
how
No,
bad-
no, we're not letting Not F-Zero appear.
I'll let Zesty bro on, bro.
Hello. Debuff on top.
Yo, what's up? How's it going, guys?
Not F-Zero.
Pretty good.
Hello.
Get Not F-Zero out, bro. Get
What
this
game
guy
should we
out.
play? Let's all do like a party game.
Yeah.
Not Minecraft though.
Wait, should we do an exclusive MC Tiers segment where I answer MC Tiers questions?
Yeah, I get that guy. I didn't even remove him, but why is OGB
Yo,
so dead?
Mochas.
Ask the person in the call. Bro. Oh, with the issue of Sphere, you mentioned to me that it's being added as X tiers game mode. With that in mind, is there any plans of the future game modes on sub tiers? Will they add towards X tiers instead? Like I said earlier, we'll see what happens with X tiers and how the mode performs. My opinion, I think the Spear has some cool aspects, but I think it's really flawed to have a whole kit based around it, essentially. Which is the only reason why it should exist in a setting like MC tiers, sub tiers. But it could work out. We're gonna be testing some stuff. How good are you at chess? I'm garbage, bro, but I do like chess. I really like looking at chess. I haven't ever tried to be good at it. I just like barely know. So
I
I'll
agree
keep
with
your
the
DMs later,
randomizer.
EJ.
Hello, Not F-Zero.
Hey, okay, I just
Yuki, I know, but like special exception. It's my birthday tomorrow, and also I'm having fun. But I should sleep. You are right.
It's your
you are
birthday,
very
Micah,
right. I
tomorrow?
am meant to be off. Yeah.
I tried to DM you that.
Bro, your birthday's that close to cow, bro? The world is healing.
Stop copying me.
Is that close to what?
Clouds?
Yeah, I know it's so tragic. But the
Ask
good news
Rocket,
is it's close to
if
Marcus.
you beat him in
Yeah,
Nice.
Dodo does mock me in Rocket League. Dodo's
DMs?
the
Oh, wait,
goat though. He
urgent?
boosts.
Let me
He
look.
like carries me. Cloud, I'm signing out until for like the next 21 hours anyways, so it's fine. Iron Pot won the vote, by the way. Not by much, though.
That is messed up.
Marker, that is really
Thank you,
weird
paid
and
in money.
interesting. I will look at that after.
For a
I'll probably follow up with you
randomizer.
after about
See,
that.
I know when your birthday is. It's January 24th.
What?
Holy
But
dogs,
like,
bro.
you don't
Holy
even know
dogs.
mine.
Holy dogs.
Wow. I see how it is. Oh, my voice is. I hope my voice comes back before tomorrow.
Yo.
And Jose?
Goodbye, Dodo.
Randomizer, I have a question, bro. I want to.
I just feel like I just have like the most perfect feeling that this Joe's guy is about to ask me something diabolical. What's up?
Bro, it's not bad, bro. It's just a complaint in a way. I got restricted in
Oh, okay.
MC tier but they don't look at my appeals. So I'm just like perimeter. I don't cheat.
That, I mean, we'll
It's
say
kinda
with
dumb how the
MC
bans
just
are
because
linked.
bro, it's out of my control. That's like the least on my plate, bro. Okay, can we stop
Yo.
adding so many people?
No. I have a
Hey,
question,
guys,
bro.
let's stop.
Randomizer, how's your day going?
What's
Hello,
good, liability? No, you
liability.
can keep liability for a second before he
Hello,
says a
Mocha.
slur.
Dude, I'm not gonna say a slur in like a call. What?
Liabilities from like the good old days of Subtiers.
Liabilities from the OG Creeper days. That is true.
I can't because yours is for sword, Jose. And
Wait, Claude, do you want to join
no.
the Lefties realm?
What's like a party game we could do?
Alright, if you guys are gonna do that, I'm gonna leave now and
Yeah.
shower and then go to sleep. See ya.
See him.
Bye. Please don't blow up my Discord too much.
We could do manhunt. We could do like CS or something. I don't know. I don't actually have Minecraft on. I'm like booting up on a thing. I don't even have. All right, who wants to do? Someone do a poll to do Subtiers party chat on Cat. Cloud, make a poll. Nobody made a poll. There we go. What? No, I said if we want to or not. No, not that. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Actually, real quick, most everyone's gone. Is there anything that like you guys would like last questions about transparency or things that you think we should do in the future going forward or stuff? Like before you kind of like completely evolve this. I'll probably do another Q&A sometime. I don't know when you think the next Q&A should be, but make it so Code is inactive. He's on vacation right now. He'll be a little more active when he gets back. Okay, I'm gonna get on cat. I gotta switch to something. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Kirby, make the cat party and transfer it to me when I get on. I don't know if you can make it like modes, like in just a minute, and we'll just.
All right, guys. What do you mean take over? Oh yeah, I'm taking over Subtiers, guys. I am not Australian. You're banned. Restricted. Can I talk while randomizer is gone? Why not? Yeah, I don't even sound Australian. How dare you associate me with
Hello, Cloud.
Hello Illusions?
Yo, I had my hand up the entire time.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got egoed.
Yeah.
Yo, how is debuff, Cloud?
Actually doing amazing.
I get like weekly DMs off Zone. He keeps me updated. I'm still in the loop.
Who's pinging me?
Didn't you guys get like almost 700 tests?
Yeah, and I love to flex. That creeper got over 1k tests as well. We just love to see it.
Creeper got 1k.
Yo, guys. Yo, Kirby, put us into something, by the way. Just while we wait.
Yo, Kirby, invite me.
Is never catching up to speed. Bud, speed tests take like 10 seconds. And everyone loves speed because they just sword players come from MC tiers. I'm fighting a losing battle. But hey, I almost beat OGV and Diamond SMP this month. Put you up on stage. Yo, you guys are all going to come up on stage. And then when randomizer comes, you're all going to...
At least I
You're
I'm going
coming
down.
up here, bro. You're not also up here as well. You're my op and you're never coming on stage.
I like made a party on Cat on NA East. You don't need to be invited. Just like /p join at my name afterwards.
Yo, Cyteria, you're not coming up, bud.
Yo, how is Cyteria debuff stuff again?
No,
This is
no,
like
you
the
can't
fifth time.
keep two debuff buddies. Get on the Eli one now. But things were involving Elytra into this. Yeah, restricted. Get out.
We are only playing debuff and creeper.
Put the big S up. Get up. Bring me up for the funnies. Randomizer will love it. I have a feeling the randomizer will not love it. Put the big Z. Yo, do you know what? I'll put the goat up. Yeah, the goat can come up. Yeah, you guys are all going down
Why
now.
you got illusions here, bro?
Guys are all going down now.
Bro, I'm honestly like impressed with illusions, bro. Like he pulled off some crazy. I mean, he did get caught like really early on and just delayed forever until doing it, but like way more successful than the others. Randomizer promoting all time.
And I check DMs. Yeah, I can.
You're randomizer. When are you joining?
I'm booting up right now.
Alright.
Alright, I'm on cat. I've not played this game in like a while. Okay. Invite me to party.
Oh, /p join. Kerbo _. Bro, dude, Zero. If you let people actually do my ticket, I'll get high tier 1 in Mace, bro.
What, they fixed admin, bro? Finally. You stink. Okay, wait. Did you give me owner?
Oh, yeah, I just did.
All right, come on, Legends. Don't deny, bro. It's just corny. Like no one personally cares, bro. Like, okay, whatever. Okay, is everyone ready? Is everyone in the party?
Do I slash
What's
be
the party
announced, or are we
chat?
good with the amount of people you have right now?
No, I want it in like just the ones on call. Yeah. All right. We'll do one random one. Should we do team fights or FFA?
Team fights.
Uh,
Should do like.
All right, we'll do
I don't know,
this
people.
first. I wish you could change rounds, bro. Why can't you change the amount of rounds? It's so corny.
You're looking
Well,
to do
staff
this
should
here.
be able to.
Okay.
No, we're doing the cornballs. Well, what did you expect?
Yo, should I get FE on? So he can like smack us all in this cat.
We know what happened to FE, bro, or we don't know what happened to FE. He like got like. No one knows what happened to FE, bro. He used to be the ghost.
Oh,
bro, he's
Axel died.
unretiring. He's actually doing really well. What the fuck?
Yo, why are you good at the game?
Whoa!
What? Yo, are you Captain America?
What? My keybind. Switch my keybinds. Wait.
Jeez.
Don't be weird.
GG.
Oh, sorry, bro. You just got.
Randomize your high tier one in this, or you were high tier one in this.
I was. I'm washed right now.
Wow.
Oh my. Yo. Chill. Chill.
You guys, if anybody wants to join the party, I sent
What is this order tech?
the command you can use.
What was that?
Scored a cannon.
Wait, did someone get
Yo,
banned?
randomizer, why are we playing
No.
like order?
Illusions. Cloud
Because I've like not
triggered
played this game in
anti-cheat
forever, bro.
like
So I
twice.
can play right now.
Because I'm so good.
You got high tier 2 in Elytra? 2 IP?
2 IP is good in
Nice.
Elytra.
I remember when he was like grinding for
What
tier
the-
2.
I got Creeper. I got high tier
Bro, I
Creeper
fell up in
for the
Elytra
fourth
so
time.
much, bro. I used to play on like a bloody A70 with like a billion DPI. And I just, for some reason, bro, I don't know how
Please.
you used to with that. I fell
Why'd
up
you have
in,
no
what was the other
balance?
mode?
Oh, you did.
I fell up in kind of OG views. Well, OG I'm pretty good at. Trying
Guys,
to
do I give
trash
somebody a mace?
Your mace lasts so long.
Oh.
Bro, I can't. What am I doing, bro? QIP, bro? You're not getting this clip, bro.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, I was gonna say.
I was wondering, bro. I'm like, bro, how's I
I was
hit that
gonna
guy
say, why is he
controlled
not
up there?
popped?
How the heck?
Yo, trust, I beat the randomizer in a 1v1 before.
What's the overall ratio of that?
We don't talk about that, by the way. Just watch the clips.
Bro, what?
Yeah, that's what all we need to see.
Bro,
Ah.
like the creeper like I was like gonna like flick like behind me when it went behind me,
Yeah,
but it
where's
like
to
shot
it?
towards my feet.
Let's
not-
go.
Woo!
Let's
I'm
go.
not about-
Let's go. Let's go.
What's up, you got this, bro?
Chill.
Cloud's just kind of the goat.
Yo, Uncle still got it, bro.
But you should play like you don't have to like don't worry about not filming.